Alright guys, so you might be wondering who Big Iron Auto Shop is. It's me, Jeff. So I'm started this business. I've always had a passion in working on stuff and wrenching, especially motors, especially old motors. You can see I got two very different motors there. That one, the 6.0, on the, what would be the right hand side, is going to be going in that truck. I'll explain a little bit more about that in a minute. But Big Iron Auto Shop, I named it that for a reason. I like Big Iron. That is a 427 tall deck that I have a 68 Impala. It's been sitting for 17 years. But that will be going in. I'll be documenting all of that, rebuilding all of that. That is a Vortec LS platform, which I'll dig into that in a second too. But that is a 6.0 L96 2010. That's a 2010 truck behind me, so it'll swap right in there. But I got a lot of cool stuff that's going to be going on with that motor in the process. I'll also be documenting that. But just in general, also on the other side here, I've got two 350 small blocks. One is definitely a 2-bolt main. So I'll start explaining some of that stuff here in a minute, what all this kind of stuff means for some of the beginners. I'll dig into some more technical stuff there, but started with some GM stuff. That's what I'm used to. Afraid to get into the other things too. I got a close buddy that's into Pontiacs, and if he's open to it, I'll be bringing him on whenever I wrench on his stuff, and a couple other buddies that do that. So this is actually something I do as a, hopefully turn into a business, but it's a hobby that I enjoy doing on my off days from the fire department. So I'm a firefighter full time too, and then I'll be doing this stuff as well. So, but it's named Big Iron Auto Shop again. I like the old Big Iron stuff, 4-inch bore and up. I know there's small blocks with 4-inch bores. Those 350s have a 4-inch bore. The 6.0 right here, this new one has a 4-inch bore. But anything that's a 4-inch bore and up, especially once you start getting into the bigger cubes and the old stuff. So reason why I like the old stuff too, this motor here, I'm building in a my truck that'll be a daily driver. So I want it to be fun and reliable. You can build fun, you can build reliable at an affordable price. When you start meshing the two together, you're going to pay for it. So that motor I'm going to have in parts alone probably over $10,000 just in parts. Whereas I could build that one to be a fun little motor and easy to work on because it's all mechanical for probably 4,000-5,000 maybe, and that'd be a pretty stout motor if I spent that much on it. So that's the other reason why I like the old stuff. It's easier to work on, a hell of a lot cheaper to work on. So that's why I like wrenching on that stuff, turning that stuff into fun little motors. So Big Iron Auto Shop, B.I.A.S. I am biased. So I named it that for that reason. I like the old stuff. So when I start getting into people trying to debate me that 4 cylinders and 6 cylinders and 2JZs are all good motors that would kick the crap out of that, I know, I'm aware. I appreciate that. As a car person and motor and truck person in general, I enjoy things that other people enjoy and do well. I don't care if you have a 2JZ and it kicks the crap out of a big block Chevy. I like the big block Chevy, you like the 2JZ, that's cool. Go do what you enjoy doing. Have fun doing it. And if that's what you like, then I'm all for it. Have fun doing it is what it's all about. That's the thing with wrenching, is some people get scared or turned away by it, or I don't like the big old loud motors. So there's something for everybody. I like diesels too. I'll probably have some diesel projects down the road that I'd like to get done. But if you like the small stuff, you like the little sewing machine type motors that are real efficient, that stuff's out there too. Go out there and find you one and just tinker with it and get something that you enjoy doing and that you can work on, and save some money in the process and have a passion about it. So that's what I'm all about. I know there are smaller motors that could do better and get better mileage and put out more power, and you turbo them and all that cool stuff. But I like the old heavy grunt of the V8s and the big 4-inch plus bores that are rumbling through. So that's mostly going to be my focus. I'm not saying I'll have other stuff. Obviously, I've got this, LS platform motor here that I'll be working on, and there may be some other smaller stuff that I get too. There's some old inline 6s and V6 big blocks and whatnot that might be kind of cool to wrench on from time to time, and I might get those going as well. So that's a little bit about me, what we're going to be doing. I'm also going to try to break down some technical series that by all means there are people that are way more knowledgeable than I am. I enjoy doing research, so if there is ever anything that you have a question on, that you're not sure about, let me know. And if it's something I can make a video about and help other people in the process, I will definitely do that. Or if I can at least just help you answer your question, I'll be glad to do that as well. But I'm going to try to go through, and as I'm doing work, label the series like college courses. So like a 101, very basic stuff. If you've done engine swaps and trans swaps and all that stuff, those aren't going to be fun videos for you to watch. You can just bypass those. And then I'll do like 201s and 301s. I probably can't even get into 401s because I don't even have all the equipment to do that stuff, although someday I hope to. But as we get into like the motor swap on this thing and whatnot, that'll be some of the more advanced stuff that some people might find interesting, that have a above the base level knowledge. But for those people starting out, maybe 15, 16-year-olds getting into a new vehicle that don't have anybody to show them the ropes, maybe I can help out there. So I'll do basic stuff like changing oil and changing spark plugs and walk around motors, and I'll detail all that stuff here in coming videos. So hope you guys enjoy. If you guys ever have anything that you'd like to see done, by all means let me know. I'd be glad to provide that content. Thanks, guys.